I'm a ranger, and I've seen all kinds of things, but what I stumbled upon that cold, foggy night was something no amount of experience could prepare me for. The campfire was still smoldering when I found it. Tents torn apart, belongings scattered, but it was the blood that caught my eye. So much blood. It was spattered across the ground, the leaves, the tents. I could almost hear the screams that must have filled the air. My heart pounded in my chest. Fear crept up my spine. I thought back to the brutal murder that had happened only a month ago in a neighboring campground. A family of 4 that was missing, their campground found covered in blood. They never caught who did it. Was this the work of the same hand? The silence of the forest was a haunting melody. Every rustle of the wind was a whisper of danger. I fumbled for my radio but stopped. What if they were still nearby? What if they heard me? I needed to leave. I needed to get help, but my legs were heavy and my mind was a whirlwind of terror. The murderer was out there, and they could be watching me. As I stumbled back towards my truck, I felt eyes on me. The darkness seemed to close in, the shadows twisting into sinister shapes. My breath came in ragged gasps. It was just a trick of the mind, I told myself, just the wind and the trees. But as I reached the safety of my vehicle, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. I drove away, glancing in the rearview mirror at the shrinking outline of the dark forest. But in my mind, the bloody campsite remained, and I knew, deep in my bones, that the nightmare was far from over. The killer was still out there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for the next victim, waiting for me.